Hello there and welcome to my living room. Hi, I'm Carolyn and this is our Simple Abundance here with Sarah Ban Beathnach's book, Simple Abundance. I told you guys that I was going to be pulling from her past book, Simple Abundance, a day book of comfort and joy, because there were a few June entries that she has eliminated for one reason or another. I don't know why. In the past book version, she went through each room, just like we went through each of the senses. She went, oh, here's a kitty. She went through each of the rooms. So tomorrow we're going to be in the kitchen, but I noticed that, and we did the bedroom recently, right? She took out the other rooms. So I'm going to revisit them. So this is in, oops, I lost my page. June 7th of the old book. And it's called The Joy of Living Rooms. So what do you think about when you think about your living room? It's definitely a room that you are living in, right? Sarah explains in the entry that she always felt like her house was not big enough, and she ended up sort of hating her living room, maybe because it was too crammed. I love my living room. I'm gonna take you on just a little tour of it. It's not very big, but I definitely feel like it's lived in. In fact, in preparation for this video, I have not even vacuumed or anything. There's cat hair everywhere. But this is just me living in my living room. So I'm gonna read a couple things. You know what? I'm gonna do the tour first, and then I'm gonna put this down so that I can actually hold the book better. So welcome to my living room. I'm sitting here on the couch. Sorry, I'm gonna turn it around. I am sitting here on the couch. You've seen me on my couch a few times. And this is my view from the couch. I have my patio doors there. And I will be taking you on a tour of my garden coming up on the weekend. This is my nice view here where I can see the birds. Annabelle likes to look out all the windows. Now, this chair and this chair over here, see how they have rounded bottoms? When I was going around in the rooms to check whether I had shapes and different material, those are also wood. I thought, oh, I have circles. Those I got at a yard sale when I first was moving in here. I actually paid more for the pillows that I have on there than I did for both chairs together. And so I had fun sort of using the pillows to tie the various colors in the room around. It's hard to tell in the video here, but my curtains have vines with flowers, so this pillow makes it really a nice statement with the different colors. I've had this live well, laugh often, love much sign since my very first house that I bought in 2001. It's been in every place I've lived. I've got the window open right now, but you've probably seen these butterflies in the background of videos before. They're stained glass and they are just stuck on the window. I have a celestial theme around in a lot of my rooms. You guys know I love mermaids. There's a mermaid. And I wonder if you can tell, can you see the smoke? Yeah. Or steam, I should say. I've got my essential oils going. I always like to have lotion nearby. I have a little box again with the sun. And actually, one of my viewers, a good friend of mine, sent me this celestial card, which I thought worked perfectly there recently, so it's there. But in that little box, it's where I put things like a nail file and some other things. And then I've recently gotten this cubby here organized. I had books there, and I moved when I was redoing my office closet. I moved some totes there with various crafting things. This little box has all kinds of special things in it, like it's where I keep things like candles and gemstones, any oracle cards that I have. And then you guys know how much I love my planner. This is where I have all of my planner stickers and extra pages and things like colored markers and stuff. This is a bag that I got at the Cracker Barrel store. Do you guys ever go to that store? They have the funnest things there. So it's just a pretty way to keep all my things organized. And I always have it here by the couch because this is basically where I'm doing my planning. This is an essential thing to have right within reach too. It's a lap desk because I'm constantly journaling and doing things like that. You've seen me in my couch before. And I have artwork that complements the various colorings. Like, I got these pillows later afterwards to tie things in. I recently just picked up this box. Michael's, the craft store, was having 50% off decorative boxes, and I grabbed it because a lot of times I have things on the couch, like various things like my journal and other notebooks and stuff, and I just wanted a way to put them away, and it looks pretty. So you know that I like peacocks. It even has a dragonfly too, or more than one dragonfly, and more than one peacock. So that's just a nice way to keep more order around. Here's another celestial thing, my clock, which, okay, this goes back even further than my live, love, laugh. Yeah, live well, laugh often, love much sign. This clock I got in 1997 when I graduated from college. So it was in my very first apartment after college, and I've had it ever since. My dad actually had to redo the inside workings of it a few years ago. I didn't want to part with it because actually he was going to put a different arms on it, but the arms themselves, there's a circle. It's hard to tell because it's on the 10, but that's actually a circle and then a crescent for the moon. So anyway, he was able to fix it. He's handy like that. These lamps I've had a good 20 years also. I have my, hey, you guys know what's in that box, my postcard collection. And I have some things like baskets where I can hide things, like I have extra blankets in there. And I mentioned to you in another video that I have an open concept place, so I'm going to be coming to you from my kitchen tomorrow, but I can see right into my kitchen from the living room. And then if you recognize those doors, because we were in my bedroom, or my bedroom tour recently, that's actually the other side of the stained glass windows, which you can't really tell are stained glass right now because I don't have the lights on in there, but when the lights are on in there, it looks pretty. You can see the designs. And that's a neat little New England town. It's made of driftwood, hand painted. It's a Cape Cod thing. That's where I'm from, Cape Cod. You'll see more dragonflies, and I have a peacock pillow. I love this tree branch thing that I got for above the TV. And I have to say, I'm not huge into electronics, but I do love my TV. It is the best investment. I think I've had it now three, maybe 4 years. It's a smart TV. I love it. I have a little peace sign there. That was from my year of peace. And on my birthday that year, I made little goodie bags for my birthday party for all my girlfriends that came out to dinner. And that was one of the things in there. I have, this is my favorite Disney couple. Guess who? That's Robin Hood and Maid Marian. Just because I like that movie. It's cute. You know what I should do? I didn't put it on. This TV stand is also a little fake fireplace. And I am very proud to say that I actually put that together, which is a miracle, because you know you get those things and there's always pieces and bolts and things left over. Well, I followed the directions and I actually did it really well. This is a picture that I love and I've had a good 15 years. This is also a mermaid. See her tail there? Or her fins, I should say. That is by the Art of Reagan. And if you remember my office tour with the spiritual picture of the woman with the owl sort of flying out of her, that's the same artist. This is my feng shui love corner, actually, of this room, which is why I strategically placed this beautiful statue. It's called Star-Crossed Lovers. I love it. It has actually, can you see, like little sparkles on it? And it's really sexy and three-dimensional. Sometimes I twirl it around so that it switches from the feminine and the masculine being, you know, and equally in front and back. Continuing with the branch theme, I feel like this whole wall, like I really love how it see how there's elements of branches over there? I feel like, and there's red, and that, I love that pillow. That pillow matches. I really feel like I did a good job. And there's that, also that blue there too. Getting everything together. And then this is a little butterfly basket with various more journals and more notebooks and things. I told you guys I have a million notebooks. That's how I keep my life together. And you can kind of see out my patio doors. I was sitting out there today. It was a beautiful day. And this is, you know, Annabelle doesn't scratch anything except for whatever mat I put right here. She considers that to be her scratching post. I even went out and bought one of those cardboard things that cats are supposed to scratch at, and she was afraid of it. I just keep having to replace that mat. From far away, maybe you can't tell how scratched up it is, but she scratches. So that's my, I didn't really say I have a bamboo rug here, which is nice because I mean, maybe Annabelle would scratch a carpet if I had that here, because my flooring is tile here through the hallway, and I have like a little cat mat outside. Oh, look at this! I have a little fairy door. And then I'll take you through the kitchen tomorrow, but you can see in the hallway I have family pictures as well. So that is my living room. You probably feel like it looks familiar because I do videos from so many different angles, so you really have seen me just about every room. See how I can put this down so that I can talk to you now. I hope you are going to be able to see me. I have no idea because I can't see if, like, I can't see myself because the thing is backwards so that I can do the room tour. Hopefully when I watch this back, I'm in the frame. All right, so back to the joy of living rooms and what Sarah has to say. For a lot of us, the thought of decorating, like almost everything else in our lives, seems overwhelming. In our minds, we don't just tackle one corner of a room until it pleases us, but try to revamp an entire house in a day. Have you guys been doing that? Fortunately, I have a lot of things the way that I want them to be already, so I haven't been feeling like I'm trying to revamp every room. I've just been making like little touches here and there. Instead of thinking of decorating as one more burden to deal with, we need to lighten up, to view it as a continuing source of personal expression and contentment. There are no prizes being awarded here, just finding what brings you pleasure. When searching for ways to make your living room come alive, first consider its many functions in your family's daily round. If your home is large enough for a family space that's separate from your living room, I think at this moment you should stop and give thanks. Many women would call you blessed. And she goes on to talk about how frustrated she was in the house that she lived in during the time she wrote this originally. Let's see. An ancient metaphysical law says that we can never leave any situation that causes us discomfort until we learn to love it, or at least to see love at work in it. That's pretty interesting. She tells us, I had many lessons to learn about order. Now I know in my heart that my small house is the perfect teacher. What good would a larger house do me if I couldn't keep a small one tidy? I'm glad I've shared with you guys that I wish that I had another closet in this house, but I'm glad I have a small place. This is definitely on the smaller size compared to other places that I've lived, and it's only one floor, which is also nice too, so it's easier to clean, and I don't have to go down into a basement for laundry or anything like I have in some other situations. She closes by saying, a beautiful home is an education in itself, but it is not made in a day. It must slowly grow. That's actually a quote from Lucy Abbott Thrope, who wrote a decorating book in 1910. Actually, it doesn't say what book, but it just says she reassured her readers. Today, look for the lessons your home is waiting to teach you through love. Begin with your living room. Make it as cozy, charming, and comfortable as you can with the resources you now have, and it will become a joy to live in. Remember we talked about using things that you already have and not feeling like you have to go out and buy new things? I bet you have a lot of little things around, even if it's moving pillows around or rearranging the furniture or throwing a blanket. I didn't even say this blanket is actually mermaid fins. So having your own little personal touches like that of things that speak from your personality. But, having like nice comfy throw blankets, and the living room is meant to be lived in. So think about the things that you're doing in it. You can tell that my television is kind of the focus in here because that is what I'm doing sometimes in here. And then also, of course, my yard. I love to look out at the birds. So it's also about having my couch situated so that I can see out there, because if I had it anywhere else in the room, I don't think it would work. Hope you liked the tour of the living room. You're really getting a bird's eye view into my house. If you're stalking me, you have a lot of material here from the channel. Hope you're having a great day, and I will see you tomorrow for our talk about the kitchen, because we're going to be basically finishing the talk about the house with the discussion of various rooms and the final entries about the home. This has been a great section of the book. I've enjoyed it. I hope you have too. And thanks for letting me share my home with you. I will see you guys next time. And I'm going to make an awkward ending here by turning it around. I'll see you guys next time.